Okay, so anytime we're talking about skin, there is a skin and gut and health, inner health connectedness. Okay, so you can Google this, and it's really something that we're learning a whole bunch about these days. Go to pubmed.gov, pretty much Google it, but I would be really surprised if you haven't already heard that the skin is connected really to gut health and to internal health. So anytime we have issues happening on our skin, it's usually an internal issue of some kind. Um, Even down to like sunburns, crazy. But um, it really starts from the inside out. So, like it says here, our skin is reflecting 80% of what is going on and 20% of what's going on the outside. So, these LLV are the first thing. So, when someone says, I have a skin issue, I want better skin, the first thing I say is drink more water because that is so key, you guys. We have to be drinking so much water for healthy skin. But the second one is these lifelong vitality supplements. And you'll see all of these skin nutrients, these are all the skin nutrients that are in the lifelong vitality supplements that are going to help us out. I'm going to turn my phone off so I can't hear that. Um, so these are things that are just very, very helpful to have as the underlying issue, because that's one thing I love about natural options is we're always looking for the root cause. We're not looking to put something on top just to help the symptoms. We're looking at really being healthy from deep within. So these are part of that. The second thing is going to be gut health. Okay, so these are internal support. Yarrow Palm is actually a supplement that you can take. It's Cellular Beauty Complex. I always take them at night because there's magnesium in them, which also can help you sleep. But it's grapeseed. It has vitamin C, which is really key for skin health. So you can up your vitamin C to help you have brighter and healthier looking skin. And it also helps with collagen production. And then there's melanin in it that enhances the glowing of the skin. So this is a pill that you can take. I love to keep mine in my bathroom every single night, and I take it as I remember. I do not take these every single night because I can't remember that, but I do take them from time to time, and they're really helpful to take at night. So
I have a question
even
real quick.
go for it. Yeah.
So the Yarrow Palm capsules, do they have anything to actually help the gut as well?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
That's going to be the next two products. I mean, anytime that you have things like vitamin C, that stuff is going to help the gut, but they're not targeted toward helping the gut. But these next two are. Great question. Terrazyme. Okay. So this really helps eliminate things in our body that need eliminated. Okay. So think of Terrazyme as you take it 30 minutes before your meal. I know we touched on this in the nutrition class, but it is helping your body not waste energy on digesting your food, but helping your body with the enzymes that we need for healthy cells. Okay. So, and for the metabolism. So basically, what it is doing, it is helping break down your food, giving you energy so that your body doesn't have to waste that on other things, because our bodies, we only have a limited amount of digestive enzymes in our body, and as we get older they deplete, so we have to help our body um, and give those to our body. So what happens is when your gut starts lining up, you get less of the inflammation, and that's where a lot of the redness comes from, and skin, which you see things like eczema and stuff come out of. So that's almost always a gut issue. Anything down that line of you're seeing things come out on the skin is going to be deep in the gut. And then definitely probiotics. The PB Assist has pre and probiotics, which we've talked about. It's key. It's double encapsulated, so those probiotics actually get to where they need to be before stomach acid kind of like eats them up, and it balances bacteria for optimal health, and it soothes gut inflammation. And then, like I said, you want to drink water. So I aim for drinking. Here's like quick tip, Ashley habits. I aim for drinking half of your body weight in ounces per day of water. Guys, I really probably my body doesn't even like need that much. I've always been one who just like my body, I don't have to drink a lot to be hydrated. I remember back when I used to get ultrasounds, my doctor would be like, way too much water. So, but I still drink half your body weight in ounces. And the way that I can get this is the first thing I do when I wake up every single morning is drink 30 ounces of water. I don't drink it cold because that can be like a shock to your system. I try to keep it more room temperature, and it helps me get it down. And then I add lemon juice every single morning, half of a lemon. And you can even, for me, I prep it the night before a lot of times, so I don't have to get up and do that. And it's ready for me. And I drink that first. And then I have a good chunk of my water in, because once I get to dinner time, there's no way I'm chugging water before bed. So quick tip for you, if you need to up your water intake, that is a great time to learn to do it. It might take you a few days to get used to it. Maybe start with 20 ounces and then move up. But it's great for that. Okay, so
I'll throw in a comment. I have a couple of friends of mine from my church that are doctors, and they have also commented on the half your body weight in ounces as well. So it's not just you that's coming up with that. I've heard that from them as well.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I would die if I did that.
The body actually gets used to it. I've been upping my water intake, and my body is starting to get used to it. I can tell, like right now, I can tell it's been a little while since I've had some water. So unfortunately, I think my water bottle doesn't have much in it at the moment, but yeah, I start to notice it. So
yes, and that's another thing too, is to find a system that works for you. Like for me, I drink 3 of these every day. I know that's equals the amount of water. So like I'm able to keep track. I don't have time to count ounces. So I know how much this is. I know I need 3 of these a day. And it's easy for me to put like times on to when, like I need to have the second one done by noon. Because I'm not somebody who drinks a lot from noon on. Probably because I drink so much in the morning that my body is like, no. But you're right, Anne, like you'll get to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, like how did I not used to drink this much water? And anytime you're thirsty, your body is actually dehydrated. So anytime you should never feel thirsty, if that's a sign to your body that you actually are dehydrated because you want to drink water. But Ashley, I believe in you. You can do this. Start small, like whatever you're drinking now, like just go 1 glass up in a day and make that your habit, and then like slowly build.
I appreciate your confidence, but I don't drink anything.
Like ever?
Nope. And I know I'm dehydrated because when I exercise, I don't sweat. My body holds on to every drop of water possible.
No, I literally need you to tell me, like you literally don't drink anything at all.
No.
She really doesn't. I've never seen anything like it.
Your whole life?
I mean, I'll drink something sometimes, but like we'll go to a restaurant and I'll take a couple sips and then my husband will finish my glass.
Okay, actually, I believe I
Doesn't even drink.
That's why I said I would die if I drank half my body weight, because I don't even
drink
a cup a day.
Let's start with a cup.
But
Let's
anyway,
start with
not to interrupt your whole class about this.
No, I feel like I have a personal mission to help you drink 8 ounces of water a day now. Like I'm feeling the responsibility, like every hour, just take a sip. You can do this. I'm checking back in with you.
Let's move on.
That must be why she asked me today, like, do you mix the fiber with water? I said yes.
Yes. I'm like, how else would you get it down? But then I'm like, you've probably figured this out. Like sprinkle it on your food or.
Oh, I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, anything like that.
Getting it. Anyway.
I believe in you. Okay. Redness, common skin issues. So a lot of redness has to do with inflammation. That's going to be your key is what's happening when you have redness, like we kind of know. So these are your products that are great for inflammation. We know frankincense. If the inflammation is internal, well, if it's external, it's actually internal. So a drop of frankincense underneath your tongue every day is key. Frankincense is also, we'll get to it later, perfect one to put on your skin because it helps with anti-aging. Helichrysum, it's a pricey oil, you guys. Just letting you know, and it's in the smaller bottle. but it is an amazing oil to have for your skin. It actually also helps stop bleeding if you ever have a nosebleed or an injury of some kind. It's great for that. And it's also in that Correctex, and they also now sell it diluted, which brings the price down a little bit, and you're able to get that. So Helichrysum is one of those oils that I love to have for emergency situations. It's always in my purse because I have kids that are like super active and falling all the time, and it's worked like a charm every time. But it's really great for, you'll see it in some of the recipes we talk about tonight. Correctex has it in there, and Correctex is like, think of it as a natural Neosporin almost, but you can use it for lots of different skin issues. It cleanses, it helps heal, and it's really good for inflammation. And then 2, Yarrow Palm. So you're gonna hear me, this is my very favorite oil. I will show you at the end of class how I use it. This has changed my skin for the better, and I love it. And it actually comes, oh, I'll tell you about it later. So these are the oils for redness. Okay, so when you're talking about scarring, if you want to take a screenshot of this, this is actually a doTERRA leader. She had some cancer cells taken off. They completely split her lip apart. They said, I'm sorry, but there's no way you're never going to have a pretty massive scar from the nose down to the lip. And she was like, well, you can say that, but I'm going to do my darndest. This is her recipe. She used it multiple times a day. And doctors were absolutely amazed. You cannot see any part of her scar. And literally the doctors were amazed. So I share this with everybody I know. This is for my nephew just completely busted his head open. I actually watched the older ones where they were at the ER on Sunday night. And so this is something Aunt Ashley's definitely making for him, because the doctors also said this was a deep enough cut. He's basically gonna be Harry Potter for the rest of his life, which you'll probably think is cool. But this is Yarrow Palm, Helichrysum again, myrrh, frankincense, sandalwood. And those are all really, really great oils for the skin, for the scar. So great one to have on hand. Okay, so for breakouts, a lot of times breakouts are because of food sensitivity. So obviously you want to eliminate those food, hormones, or bacteria on the skin. So HD Clear is great for those. It comes in a roller, and it's what it's made for. So if you want the first easy, quick roll on, that's the one you want to go for. Melaleuca or tea tree is another easy one. And you can just take your bottle and like tip it over and then just dab on whatever acne spots that you have. And then Rose Touch is also really key and really good for bacteria. If you have any kind of bacterial issues, Rose is the one that you want, and you can just put those right on. We doing okay? Any questions? Okay, cool. Brown spots. So these can happen on the skin and darkened spots by sun exposure, aging, and other hormonal pigmentation. I've had those as I get older. A lot of times they're going to end up being closer to the skin line. You'll see them start coming. And black spruce is actually my key oil for that. It really helps lighten them. Yarrow Palm always does that. Frankincense does it, Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender. So you're seeing a trend in some of the similar oils that help for all kinds of skin issues. And this would be one that frankincense would be key. Just add a drop to your moisturizer every night, and it's really going to help with so many issues. Inflammation, brown spots, anti-aging, wrinkles. So frankincense is like the one-stop shop for skin, but I just want to make sure that you guys have other options in case you don't have frankincense for this. Okay, so this is just for aging, loose skin, fine lines, wrinkles, all that kind of good stuff, which to me, my goal is never to look, I don't want to look like I'm 20 when I'm 60. Like I'm 60, I want to look 60. Okay, but I do want to age gracefully if I can, and I know that these are great oils to help my skin and support it. Immortelle is actually their skin blend. It's called their anti-aging blend. So it's going to have a lot of the more pricey oils all together in one. And here's a hack for you, because you know I love saving money. If you get that Immortelle roller, it is not diluted to be quite honest with you, you can probably make 2 to 4 bottles of oil with that one by diluting it. So if what I always do is I dilute it with, you can choose either one. If you're looking for moisture, sweet almond oil is the carrier that you want to use for your skin. That's super moisturizing. But if you're looking for the oil that's most closely related to like the oil on your skin, this oil sebum is grapeseed. No, it's jojoba. So jojoba is another one that you can use. And so you can just make your own roller bottles and extend this and make it last longer. And to be honest, it's actually safer for your skin, like we talked about. It's fine to use this one undiluted, but I dilute all of my Immortelle rollers. Myrrh is another one that's great. It's known as a, what am I trying to think of? A Band-Aid. It's basically like a natural Band-Aid. So it's very, very sticky. It's what I use in first aid. And it's also really good for wrinkles. And then Neroli. Neroli is actually on sale this month, so you can pick it up, but really good for the skin. And it also smells really good and really good for hormones. So if any of your skin issue has to do with hormones, obviously we have that class coming up. We'll talk more about it, but Neroli is great for that. Okay, so now let's talk about doTERRA's skincare lines. They have 3 skincare lines, and this is Virage. This is the one I actually kind of pull from each of them, but I want to tell you up front, it's always cheaper to actually buy the skincare line as a package rather than buy individual products. You'll see that, you can test it out on doTERRA's site, but you're usually getting a whole product for free when you buy them as a kit. So the Virage line is really, really clean products, natural. I absolutely love it. This is my serum, and so you'll see that's the little one. This is what I use every single morning, and I add 2 drops of Yarrow Pom to it, and I just put that and then the moisturizer underneath my makeup. So whenever you're using lines like this, kind of the series that they go is you wash your face first. That's the tall white bottle. And then you want to use a toner, and that helps your skin have a really balanced pH. Also helps with pores, to shrink pores. And then you want to do the serum, and then you want to do the moisturizer. So that's kind of the line. So people are like, I have these products, I don't know what order to do them in. That's usually always the order that you'll do skincare products in. Love, love, love the Virage line. It's still my favorite. My daughter even uses it. The next one is an HD Clear facial kit. So this is more if you have acne prone skin. A lot of teenagers use this. My daughter did not like it, so we do not use it, because once teenagers decide that they don't want to use something, there is no turning back. So she uses the Virage line, but lots of teenagers like this. It comes with a cleanser and a moisturizer and that HD Clear roll-on spot treatment. So this is a good and great kit for people who have acne prone skin. I actually have a good friend that this is how she got started in doTERRA. She had tried everything for her acne, and this was what worked best for her. And she still to this day is like, it's amazing how well it worked. And then the last one is the Complete Essential Skincare. So this has lots of different products. I'm not going to go over all of them. But there's a kit that you can buy, and you can kind of customize which ones that you want. But I do want to highlight a few of my favorites out of these. The first one is the hydrating cream. It just came back in stock, and I'm very thankful because you guys, so this is what I use every night. And I put 2 drops of Yarrow Pom in it every night. And that this one's a thicker moisturizer. So especially during the winter, I'm using this on a more regular basis. The other thing I want to tell you is the tall bottle to the right that has like the kind of weird looking tip to it. That is their anti-aging eye cream. And it has that tip to it because it's a steel roller bottle, and it helps with the dark circles under your eye. Love this line. The tightening serum's there. So many things about this line too I love. I kind of mix the Virage and this line together. But if you're looking for budget friendly options, it's always good to go with just one kit to begin with. If you have very, very oily skin, I would go more with the essential skincare. This right here is super, super moisturizing. So some people who have oily skin, this, I mean, like I'll squirt some out for you guys. You can see I just like squirted it everywhere, but but like if you can see, like it shines. I mean, there's no not telling that you have it on, which I love because it gives you that healthy glow. I'll never forget the first time I got this kit. I used it in the morning, and for some reason, I think we've done this twice in our whole marriage, but we ended up being at breakfast at Cracker Barrel. So I was across the table with my husband, and he was like, "Your skin looks phenomenal today. What did you do different?" And I'm like, "Virage for life." Virage for life. Do any of you guys have questions about those products or the difference between the lines? Or have you used them and want to share about them?
My question is, when you say that you add Yarrow Palm to your hydrating cream, you obviously don't add it to the container. So do you like put some in your hand and then mix it together in your hand and then put it on your face?
Yes, great
Okay.
question. So lots of people do put it actually in the container. I just love to use 2 drops each morning and night. So I just put it in my hand. Yeah. Okay, you guys want to see Yarrow Palm? So this is Yarrow Palm. If you've never experienced Yarrow Palm, it's like my favorite. It is totally blue. Let's see if I could do this. I mean, straight up blue. It is the oil yarrow, and palm is pomegranate oil. So it's extremely moisturizing, and it's really what gives you the glow, that healthy glow. So like you will see, this is really hard to do like while looking at myself in the mirror. You will see just like already you can see how shiny it is, and no, your face does not stay blue. Any Smurf fans out there? You guys all too young for Smurfs, probably. But oh my gosh, it's so amazing. You can also, it's also a really good, I'm showing you all the ways. I feel like, have you seen like all the people showing online now? I feel like every time I open my phone, I'm just watching people do makeup. But so I feel like that right now, but it's really good for chapstick. This does stay on your lips a little longer, but whenever you have snow in May, you can put it on your lips and they shine forever. I usually do that at night. I kind of rub it all over. So now that you get to watch me, and I haven't washed my face yet, but that just shows you how awesome it is. The other thing I
I'll
wanted to
just
show
give-
you. Go
Oh,
for it.
testimony to it. I actually put it on my face every day after I shower. That's the only skincare line I've done, or skincare product, is that Yarrow Palm. And I feel like it made a big difference because the drying out, like I feel like my skin doesn't dry out. So, you take a hot shower, and then I never put anything on my face before, but now I put the Yarrow Palm, and I feel like really it gives good moisture. And I have oily skin, so I was concerned it would make my skin feel really oily or more breakouts and stuff, and it
Mhm.
doesn't. It just the good moisture.
Love that. Has anybody else tried it?
No, not yet.
Well, it's a good one. Also, just so you know, it comes in a 30 milliliter. So this is 2 times the size of your regular oil bottles. This lasts me anywhere from 4 to 6 months. So, and I'm using 4 drops every single day. This is one thing I don't ever miss. I mean, like I never miss it. So that helps you understand a little bit how far it's going to last. One more thing I want to show you is if you have really dry skin, this is their Yarrow Palm body serum. And it's actually more for the body, for moisturizing, not the face, because it does have, I'm trying to think what it has in it. There's a kind of oil that it has in it that sometimes can cause acne because it's so moisturizing. But if you have really dry skin, put this on your face. I should have done it, but I'm not going to. Put this on your face, put it all over, like mascara and all, and then just get a really warm washcloth and hold it up and kind of like slowly wipe it off. And your skin will feel the most amazing ever. So I do that like once or twice a month usually. And it's so soft, so incredibly moisturizing. You really don't even have to do anything after that. But two, if you're looking for an awesome, this little bottle is pretty awesome. It's also really good for helping with cellulite. You can put it on, I put it on my stomach a lot. You can mix Slim and Sassy with it, and it's amazing. So extra tips tonight for your skincare class. Okay, so this is just a wellness box suggestion. It kind of gives you an overall look at if you're like, I want to target my skin this month, I want to get my skin healthy and glowing. You're going to want to do definitely the LLV, the Terrazyme, and the PB Assist, which if you haven't learned yet, those come extremely discounted when you buy the LLV. I think almost half off. So every time you buy the LLV, you get 3 products off at a discount, and Terrazyme and PB Assist are one of those that you can choose. So make sure it's always worth it to buy LLV. I have somebody that just buys PB Assist, and it kills me every time because they literally could almost be getting the vitamins for free if they would just like buy that and then 3 PB Assists. But that's another story for another time. And then the face care. That you see there. Okay, let me stop sharing. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put, the class is officially over, so I will put your link in the chat option.